all my friends at school wanted to be a train driver, and I didn't want to be left out, so I wanted to be a train driver as well. And you know, in England they have these Thomas the Tank Engine children's books, so trains are very much in the foreground.
Well, I love drawing and I love painting, and I loved embroidery, but I wasn't particularly good at it, but I was really fast cycling, so I really wanted to cycle faster than the boys and do anything to do with drawing and painting.
I started Firmdale when I was a kid, and after I left university, to earn some money. Because my father was very draconian, lovely man of course, as all fathers are, but he wouldn't give me any money, so I had to actually earn it myself, which is apparently what you do. And so I started off doing student accommodation, because I was a student and I completely understood it.
Yeah, so we were both sort of students at the same age ourselves, and Friday nights in our 2-star accommodation was the best fun, because we just had guitar playing and barbecues in the back garden. And then I suppose we just decided that we would upgrade as we got a little bit older. But we actually met through an architect friend of ours called Leszek Nowitzki, who was a really very flamboyant architect. Well, there aren't that many that are actually owners that have found the site, built the building, designed it, and then actually run it. In fact, I can't really think of any at our level that actually have that serious commitment that we do. So that's one reason why we're different.
But also, people tend to trade their buildings on if they are owners, and we don't. We're in for the long haul. We work with the same team that we have worked for I don't know, 25, 30 years. It was a very long time, and the same main team is in place, and the same buildings are effectively in place.
Not only that though, we also like our food, so we're not going to outsource that. We actually do everything in-house. The interesting thing is that, I mean, I always look upon London as a series of villages, and I feel that New York is the same way. And so we've got to know Soho, downtown. So now we want to join another gang, and we're going to go upper Midtown. And that's really just like another village. And so you have that exciting dynamic of it.
And very different people.
Yeah.
Chalk and cheese, really.
That's what's so exciting. I think so.
Just the way they walk, the way they dress. The shoulders are a little bit more hunched uptown, because obviously there's more stress up there, I don't know. Down here it's very relaxed, very pleasant, low built. The light's much better, because you can see the sun, and you can see the blue sky.
There are more dogs down here in Soho.
And there are loads of dogs. It has a more residential feeling, but it's got to be one of the best shopping areas anywhere that you can imagine here. You've got all the brands, if that's what you want, but they're all in little buildings.
Actually, oddly enough, it's funny though, because brands are brands and they're almost too international now. And I think that when you stay in a hotel, you want to have an individual feel. And so that's what we try and achieve within every one of our buildings, whether it's in New York or in London. There has to be that individual feel that you can't get by going to a Prada or a McDonald's or Valentino. It's much more precise, and our collections and our artworks hopefully are a very individual view, but one that you can identify with.
Well, if it had been 200-300 years ago, I think we can all imagine how it would be resolved. But actually we don't have disagreements, because we have areas of responsibility honed over a long period of time, I might say.
I have to say that we are actually like a couple of sumo wrestlers now. We sort of circle one another, and then we know when to come in for the kill.
What is fascinating about the Whitby is that all these buildings are very compact, especially on 56th Street between 5th and 6th. It's a dream site for a foreigner to be able to acquire. Let's be straightforward about that. And but it's incredibly light. The sun comes in back and front and on the side. It's really an amazing building for that. It's it's bigger than the Crosby Street Hotel, and the rooms themselves are 20% bigger, and it's of course completely up to date. And
we've got the floor-to-ceiling windows, but we've got fabulous collections of art actually from worldwide. And on the back wall, in sort of lit sort of ceramic pots, we have 40 famous landmarks in New York, which are just sort of etched out. And then also over the bar, I've got a whole collection of baskets which were used for specific things, which are really not used anymore. So I've got about 60 or 70 of them, and we're making a book about it as well. At the same time, I've got fabulous art from America, from England, from Africa, from all around the world. So I'm desperate to just get that out and show it. It's confident, it's colourful, and it's carefree.
Fundamentally, there's a drive to increase the number of properties, because we have a hotel school within our company, and we train people and they stay with the company. So obviously, as they go older, they want to improve their circumstances, climb up the tree. So we need more jobs. We're employing about 1,750 people at the moment. Those people are giving us their lives, really, at the end of the day. And they're very skilled, and everybody wants to become a manager and so forth. So we've got to find the jobs. So it's actually a real pressure. It's amazing, actually.
Because we try and promote from within, so the family gets bigger in a sense. And I think it's important that everybody just really enjoys what they do.
It's a swim in the sea in the Caribbean, where we've got a small house, and then a trip to Apes Hill Golf Club and the perfect round of golf, followed by a beer. That's my perfect day.
That takes you up to lunchtime. Oh, dear. Mine is opening the curtains in the morning and seeing greenery and having a river view. And we've got 5 dogs. If you say 5 dogs very quickly, it doesn't sound as many. I just love taking them for a walk. In fact, we both love taking them for a walk. And no rush, and the most fabulous Sunday lunch. And we can invite any old waif and stray along, anybody who's just around, and a gloriously lazy afternoon.